Hey everyone, if you're one of the millions relying on Social Security, you need to hear this right now because starting in January 2026, your monthly checks are getting a boost. But there are some big shifts happening that could catch you off guard, including higher Medicare costs wiping out a chunk of that increase and changes to how payments are delivered. So stick with me as I break it all down plainly so you know exactly what to expect and how to protect your money. First off, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with "Got it" if this helps you stay on top of your benefits. Your support means the world and helps get this info to more people who need it. All right, let's jump in, because over 75 million Americans are set to see their benefits rise by 2.8% thanks to the official cost of living adjustment announced by the Social Security Administration, which means the average retired worker's check will go up by around $56 a month to about $2,071, while couples both receiving benefits could see theirs climb to roughly $3,208 on average. And for those on supplemental security income, individual payments are increasing to a maximum of $994 from $967, with couples getting up to $1,491. And these adjustments kick in automatically to help offset rising prices for essentials like food, housing, and utilities. This applies to everyone getting retirement benefits, disability payments through SSDI, survivor benefits for widows, widowers, or children, spousal benefits based on a partner's record, and of course, SSI for those with limited income, whether due to age, disability, or other qualifying factors. And the good news is, you don't have to do anything to get this bump. It's applied directly starting with January payments for most, though SSI folks will see it even sooner on December 31st, since January 1st is a holiday. Now, let's talk real dollars, because while 2.8% sounds decent, it's worth understanding what it actually adds to your pocket. For someone getting the average retirement benefit, that's that extra $56 I mentioned, but for maximum earners who delayed claiming until age 70, the top benefit could reach as high as $5,251 monthly, and at full retirement age, it's around $4,207 or so, depending on your exact earnings history. And remember, these figures are before any deductions. One thing that's frustrating a lot of people is that this increase might feel smaller than expected because Medicare Part B premiums are jumping significantly to $202.90 standard monthly in 2026, up almost $18 from 2025. And since those premiums are automatically taken out of your Social Security check for most enrollees, it could eat into a good portion of your COLA gain. For example, if you're on the average benefit, you might only net about $38 more after the premium hike, and that's before considering any other out-of-pocket health costs that keep climbing faster than general inflation. Healthcare expenses hit seniors harder than working-age folks, which is why there's ongoing discussion about switching the way COLA is calculated from the current CPI-W index, which tracks spending for urban workers, to something like the CPI-E that better accounts for what retirees actually spend on things like medical care, prescriptions, housing, and utilities. Experts estimate that change could add a couple $100 more per month over time if implemented, making a real difference for those on fixed incomes struggling to keep up. In the meantime, though, many are still facing tough times, with millions of older Americans living near or below poverty levels despite these adjustments, as costs for groceries, energy, and rent continue to outpace the COLA in recent years. To make sure you're prepared, let's go over the payment schedule, because it's always a bit tricky and knowing your exact dates helps with budgeting. Social Security retirement, disability, survivor, and spousal benefits are paid based on your birth date. If you were born from the 1st to the 10th, expect payment on the 2nd Wednesday of the month, 11th to 20th on the 3rd Wednesday, and 21st to 31st on the 4th Wednesday, unless it falls on a holiday, then it shifts accordingly.
For January 2026 specifically, that means payments on the 14th for early birthday folks, the 21st for mid-month, and the 28th for later ones, while SSI is typically on the 1st but gets moved up if it's a weekend or holiday. So your January SSI with the increase hits on December 31st, and February's might adjust too. Always good to mark your calendar or check your My Social Security account online for personalized details. Speaking of changes, the push toward electronic payments is stronger than ever, with direct deposit or direct express cards now the standard for nearly everyone to ensure faster, safer delivery without mail delays. And if you're still on paper checks for any reason, double-check your setup soon, as exceptions are limited but available for those who truly need them. Also worth noting, if you're on disability benefits, reviews are ongoing and sometimes more frequent, so keep medical records current and appeal quickly if there's any issue with eligibility. Don't delay because time matters. For those under full retirement age still working, the earnings limits are going up a bit to $24,480 before benefits get reduced, giving you more flexibility without penalties. Now, here's what you can do right away to make the most of this. Log in to SSA.gov and create or check your My Social Security account to verify your new amount.
Update direct deposit info if needed, and see your personal statements. Note down your payment dates for the year ahead. Explore extra help programs like Medicare savings plans that can cover premiums, extra help for prescriptions, SNAP for food assistance, LIHEAP for energy bills, or even state property tax relief. And if money's tight, dial 211 for free local resources connecting you to food banks, utility aid, and more. A lot of folks are passionate about pushing for a fairer COLA formula that truly reflects senior expenses. So if you agree the current one falls short, let your voice be heard by contacting your representatives or commenting your thoughts. It all adds up to potential bigger changes down the line. Look, the truth is this 2.8% helps, but for many, it's not enough to fully cover skyrocketing costs, especially healthcare, leaving some stretching every dollar just to get by. But you're tough, you've made it through challenges before, and there are resources out there to ease the burden. You've earned this support after years of hard work, so don't hesitate to use every bit of assistance available. As soon as those first increased payments hit, come back and share in the comments what your new amount looks like or if the Medicare deduction changed things for you. We're all in this together. If this cleared things up or gave you steps to take, smash that like button, subscribe for daily updates on benefits and tips, and click the bell so you never miss out. Many say notifications aren't coming through reliably, so check that setting. I've got tons more on maximizing what you're entitled to, avoiding common pitfalls, and staying ahead of any new developments, all straightforward without the hassle. You've got this. Take care, and I'll see you soon with more to help secure your future.